Om Shanti. So this evening we are talking about how to enhance power of silence. So first thing we will do different today is maintain that silence or yogic stage whilst listening. Because many times we have different consciousness when we are listening a talk and when we are listening commentary, isn't it? We are listening both the time. But when we are listening talk in a white light, what happens? There is a different awareness. So we create this atmosphere of red light. Even during yoga, the aim is to have that aim that, okay, I'm in Param Dham, or reminding ourselves that I'm in a yogi stage. So when we are in yoga, what we usually do is like traffic control. We stand still. Or when we are giving commentary, what we do is speak, but speak softly, few words, stop in between, keep on doing it. So do everything, but slower than usual, isn't it? And that makes difference. So let us listen and talk in that silence so that we make it a practice of doing double thing, listening and meditating, doing activities and meditating. So the basis of silence power is the first thing Baba says, forget body, bodily relation, remember you are a soul and remember me. So first thing we had to do is forget body and bodily relations. Or as we are used to be in a body consciousness, we need to practice soul consciousness. And whilst doing our activity, usually what we do is we are action conscious or role conscious, isn't it? At that time, though our aim is to remember Baba, be soul conscious, be karma yogi, but problem is that old sanskars, old habits are such deep rooted in all of us that we become body conscious. And that's the first and foremost lesson and first and foremost step to have deeper silence. So check again and again when you are doing any activities, am I soul conscious or role conscious and action conscious? Because checking is very essential for our transformation. Transforming our role consciousness to soul consciousness, action consciousness to soul consciousness. So now and again we need to check ourselves. Am I soul conscious? And naturally I need to know what would be the sign if I am soul conscious, and what will be the sign if I am body conscious. So we know that if we are soul conscious, naturally we will be introverted and not extrovert. And in bhakti, the gurus, the sadhus, the saints, what they do is, they sit in the caves, go away from the world, either in the forest by themselves or in the caves. And they are doing on a physical level, whereas Baba is inviting us to be in the cave of introvertedness. I have to go within myself. We are so much used to think about outside world, isn't it? All the time we are seeing other people, external things, whether material things, whether it is wealth, whether it's a dress or activity of other people. So as I am soul conscious, I see people moving around. I see the things that are there in the showcase of the shop, but my attention is not seeing but not seeing. That's what Baba has been emphasizing again and again. See but not see. In Lokik Bhakti, what they do is keep their eyes shut. Whereas Baba tells us not to shut the eyes, but keep your mind shut. So I had to see that even though my eyes are open, I am not seeing with my physical eyes, but I am seeing Baba with my mental eye. I am thinking about Baba, I am thinking about Gyan, and not about past or planning future all the time, because otherwise our mind is very active. So silence not of only words, but my attention should be the silence of my mind or thoughts. The active mind that's thinking too much, that I had to slow my mind down and have my timetable of different activities at different time. Because some of us have habit, even when we are sitting in meditation, what we do is think about service, think about people, and that's where, then if we are thinking about Gyan, churning Gyan, thinking about people, planning something, on one hand we think, oh, I'm planning, Baba is inspiring me at this time. So we are happy that, okay, I'm planning service and Baba is inspiring me. But that's where we have our different subjects, Gyan, Yoga, Dharana and Shiva. So whilst I am sitting in meditation, my aim should be having deep connection with Baba and not thinking about Means ideally, I should not be even churning yarn at that time in my Amrit Vela or meditation. Because ultimate aim is to have our seed stage, that we are merged in Baba's loving remembrance. And that's where we are receiving that power of transformation. Because the silence power we are using to, first and foremost, to absolve our vikarma. And that will not be whilst churning yarn or having spiritual chit-chat with Baba. It will be by seed stage. And so our aim, after a while, in the beginning naturally we will be churning yarn, no doubt. Or at times we will be having sweet conversation with Baba. That is also not, it's allowed. But the ultimate aim is to merge in Baba's remembrance, and that's the real deep silence power. Because when we are having conversation with Baba, we call it a sweet silence, because there is sweetness in talking with father or friend or beloved or whoever we consider Baba as. But when I become a dot and merge in remembrance of Baba, the dot, naturally that is a deep silence. And that will burn my past vikarmas. That will give me that power to transform my old sanskars. And that will give me different powers to face difficult situation, to overcome problems of health, relationship, all the problems, because we need to face those situations. And that is through power of silence. So I had to see that I am maintaining that soul conscious stage all the time, where I have self-respect, self-acceptance, contentment with the self, where I am focused. So second step of my deeper silence is my power of focusing or concentration. And as I was mentioning, whatever I am doing, I have to concentrate on that. And especially meditation is loveful link with Baba, or concentration on Baba's qualities. Now, as we know, concentration will be easy when I have love for one Baba and no one else, which is Baba is saying, forget bodily relations. First he says forget body, second is bodily relations, because Baba doesn't allow us like sannyasis to go in jungle and leave bodily relations behind in the Kal-yugi world. Baba says, okay, stay with family. Now staying with family and yet remain loving and detached. When we are attached, we are taking support from those Lokik friends, family members, bodily beings. Now, as I become soul conscious and have deep love for Baba, I will take all strength and support from one Baba. So here also I need to check every now and again. When I want somebody's help, who I am thinking first? Am I thinking of my friends, relatives, family to take help? Or am I going to Baba and seeking his help? And that will really help us to know that whether I'm having that deep love and taking support from one and strength from one. So I have to check myself again and again how much I am relying on human beings, material things, and how much I have faith that I am holding Baba's hand, I am in Baba's company, and Baba will take me across whatever difficulties are, situation is there, achievement is needed, whether I am just relying on Baba. Because many times we rely on our teacher, isn't it? You say, oh, my teacher is not good, or Brahman family is not good, or we don't have any dadis or seniors in our country. How am I going to progress? So as soon as I have this thought, it indicates I am relying on those human beings. I am not relying on Baba. Because Baba is giving me Murli every day, isn't it? Wherever I am. And Murli is giving me all directions, sustenance, power. And so if I have the deep yoga and love for Baba's teaching, what will happen? I'll get all the strength and support from Baba. And I will not miss anything. No, I should not have that self-pity, oh, nobody is sustaining me, or nobody is helping me, and oh, seniors don't care for me, and all these negative thoughts. It indicates that I am still used to rely on human beings, and that's where I have to really check myself how much I have that deep love and how much I am taking support from Baba. The next step I had to pay attention is on my economy of my thoughts. Because many times we are so much used to have waste thoughts. And especially we are no, old habits are such deep. No, we are all the time looking at everybody, what's happening, what somebody is doing, where they are coming, where they are going, who they are talking, how they are dressed. No, that those old body conscious sanskars of looking at others, thinking about others, talking about others, it's all waste of thoughts, words, energy. Second, our weakness is we are all the time asking what, why, how, when, etc. What is happening, why this is happening, when will it happen? All these questions, whether it is because of people, situation, circumstances, we keep on asking those questions. It means when there are questions, it indicates I'm not knowledgeful. A knowledgeful soul will not have any questions. Also, many times we have waste thought because of extrovert nature that we are looking at different objects. We are either attracted by them, we are impressed by them, or we want to possess them. Because this old sanskar of materialistic world where everything is available and everything is becoming day by day, modern and updated, all machines. Everybody will think, okay, I must have cell phone, mobile phone. Everybody thinks, oh, I should have SMS facility, I should have camera facility in that, I should have email facility in that, and all sorts of things. So we are all the time wanting, those desire of having this and having that and having that, and so naturally, until we acquire those things, that desire of having and getting it keeps on, and so many negative and waste thoughts will come. And finally, those habit of not forgetting past, as we were talking yesterday, not able to forget past. We are not able to forgive other people. And keep on thinking about that, taking sorrow with that and wasting our time. And that's where I really need to have a powerful break to give full stop to the past, which means I need to have value of my time and energy. Or it means I need to have that's awareness that this is all karma. Whatever happened in the past was according to drama and karma. So as much as I'm becoming knowledgeful and increasing my power of silence, because this is mutual. If I got power of silence, I will be having powerful break to say, okay, forget past. Knowledgeful stage will say, okay, keep my mind busy in churning yarn or yoga so that I don't have negative thoughts, waste thought of the past. So I need to really pay attention on that I'm not wasting my time. Also, purity is the basis of silence power or yoga power. And the Murli of 2nd February, Baba was again reminding us of what is total purity. Purity doesn't mean just celibacy, but viceless stage, so that my thoughts, words, action, everything is pure and positive. Also, drishti, bhai bhai drishti. Attitude, always good wishes and pure feeling, and that's where I find is very difficult for most of us to maintain good wishes and pure feelings for those who have been negative, nasty, uncooperative, defaming us, criticizing us. So that's where I really need to develop that pure attitude of good wishes and pure feeling for anyone and everyone. Because for friends, for Ajnani, we have good wishes and pure feelings. But those with whom we are interacting every day and have some strained relationship, do I have good wishes and pure feelings? I really have to check that and really stop my negative feeling, because that was again Baba was emphasizing in 18th February Murli about keeping my intellect clean and clear so that there is no negative feeling about anyone and anything. And this is really, I had to stop. No, as soon as negative thoughts, negative feeling comes, I need to really, if my attention is there constantly, then I will be able to stop that negative feeling and just have pure feeling and good wishes. The next thing I had to pay attention about, I think, the dot of drama, because dot of soul consciousness, dot of Baba consciousness is second, but dot of drama, I find that is also not really strong in most of us. Why this is happening, I'm asking question. Thinking about the past, worrying about the future, and repeatedly thinking and talking about what happened. No, Baba always says whatever happened was, past was good, present is good, future will be better. Do I maintain that awareness all the time? Or thinking, oh, why this happened to me and why me? Why they are like that? So if that sort of a question happens or negative feeling happens, or I'm not detached observer of different people's role, because that is detached observer stage is very essential to maintain that positive thinking and feeling. Because if we are not detached, because we are observing all the time, But we are not detached, and so we get affected by some people's sanskar, activity, etc. And that's what I have to see, that I don't get influenced by other people's sanskars. And Baba has been asking again and again to experiment. Experiment, become experienced. So, what I have observed recently also, when something is going wrong and somebody is negative, as last year we had so much negative publicity about Brahma Kumaris by PBKs and whoever, ex-BKs or whoever was doing. And Dadi was emphasizing on yoga power. Or if anybody is negative, anybody is frustrated, feeling hopeless, going through a hard time, what Dadis have done or Mama also used to do is, Amrit Vela, give them donation of yoga. Rather than thinking what they are doing, why they are doing, how they will be doing, and they should not do like this, as soon as such thought comes, I need to really stop myself and give them yoga power. And this is what we need to do, more and more experiment. As you see somebody is doing something wrong to you, defaming you, criticizing you, send yoga power, power of love, power of silence, and see what is the result. Because we are so much used to think and talk. Sometimes, one thing we think too much. Second thing, we talk also too much. We think, whatever I think, whatever I feel, I should resolve by talking and discussing and debating and everything. And that's where Baba says now, don't talk too much. But through yoga power, through good wishes and pure feeling, try to help them, try to change them. And in the past, we have seen right from beginning, those family members, friends who are against Brahma Kumaris. By giving jnana, they didn't change. But by giving them the donation of yoga, they changed. And that's what I need to do is, whether I want to change my own sanskar, because even my sanskars, sometimes you say, oh, what can I do? This is my nature. No. I need to have that determination and yoga power that I have to receive opposite qualities. Suppose I am short-tempered, rather than carrying on my short-tempered and blaming other people and giving excuse that I got angry because of this situation. I got upset because of they are doing like this. So rather than giving excuses, blaming other people, blaming situation, what I need to do is experiment of receiving power of tolerance. Spread those vibrations of love towards those people who are doing something wrong. even Lokik people have seen how health can improve with positive thoughts and visualization. Agyani doctors also have experimented that if there is tumor in the body or even cancer tumor in the body, visualize and say that this is dissolving, cancer cells are dissolving, destroyed, and they are able to reduce the size of tumor or even arteriosclerosis where cholesterol is deposited in the artery. The doctors suggest, okay, brush the artery to your toothbrush, just visualize. And they have been able to dissolve those cholesterol deposit or arteriosclerosis. So I think that for health reason, for relationship result, for sanskars changing, experiment. If you have, somebody has animosity for you and you are feeling bad, during meditation spread them loving vibration and you'll see your enemy will become friend. So these are experiments we have to do, and experiments will help us to move forward in our experience. So whether we want to experience Baba's love as a mother, father, friend, beloved, experiment. Imagine Baba as your friend, move around, talk to him as a friend and go everywhere with that friendship. If you want to experience Baba as your mother, imagine Baba is sustaining you like a mother, feeding you, cleaning you, washing you, dressing you. Become a child and make Baba your mother. So these are experiments. And that's how we need to experience Baba's all relationship, Baba's all different qualities of love, peace, mercy, sweetness, happiness, all these Baba's powers. Experiment and experience. And that will help you to really feel Baba's power. And that will draw you in more silence. Because more we enjoy our meditation, more we will be able to practice it or will be drawn. And that's where, as much as we are experimenting, we'll find different methods to see that I am with Baba. Make Baba your companion, combined form. Because then as we experiment that I am combined with Baba, Shiva Shakti, naturally there will be a feeling of courage and safety and security. Because if I am alone, I can be attacked by animals, human beings, different people. But if I am Shiv Shakti combined with Baba, I have that feeling that yes, Baba is there to protect me. Maya cannot attack me in any way. or physical attack also may not be there. So, this is the way we need to increase our power of silence. And Baba has reminded again that don't think time is still with you. Everything will happen suddenly. Time is short. You have to be ever ready. And that's what we need to keep in mind, that anytime anything will happen. It can happen to me. I can have suddenly heart attack, suddenly so many people dying like that suddenly. And so anything happen, destruction can happen anytime, natural calamities can happen anytime. So anything can happen anytime. So I had to be ever ready. Whatever I want to achieve, I must achieve it. And nothing but this power of silence will help me to be successful. Whether it is success in becoming completely viceless, success in becoming all virtuous, success in service. So whatever I want to achieve, yoga power or the power of silence will be the main one. And that's why Baba has been emphasizing on this, that don't take it lightly. Because if we are too easy or too busy, because life is busy, as everybody complains, too much to do. In the short time that we have, too much to be done. So life is busy, no doubt true. But in this busy life, I had to be seeing that this increasing my power of silence is very essential, most essential, more essential than doing verbal service. Because my vibration, my yoga power can spread that sakash. No? Baba has been talking about sakash for last few years. So how will I be able to send sakash or serving through my mind? Because through words we will be able to reach 100 or 500 or 600 or 1,000 people. But through mind or through the silence power, we can reach many souls, because all the souls who are full of sorrow, my role is, like Baba, bring them happiness. And that's what Baba was talking about. Pure karma is to bring happiness, remove sorrow. And that's where I had to see that I'm neither taking sorrow nor giving sorrow, but I am removing sorrow of everybody, whoever comes, even in front of me or even if they are far away. Because that's what our non-living images are doing, what service they are doing. Whoever comes in front of those non-living images receive that peace and happiness. They forget their sorrow. And that's what my aim should be, that whoever comes in front of me should feel peaceful and happy. And that will be achieved through my silence power. Because Gyan they may forget. No, even if I have given very good lecture to 10,000 people, they'll forget. But if they have experience, few minutes of peace and happiness, or love and power, they will never forget. And in that time of distress, they will come to Brahma Kumaris, because they know that Brahma Kumaris have got that power. And as Baba says in the end, there will be queue of those souls who are suffering in front of you, and unless you have that stock of that power, you won't be able to give whatever they need. Because different people will be needing different things. Some may need mercy, some people may need love, some may need peace, some may need happiness. So different souls will come with different intention in front of us. And that's the best and the last means of serving millions of people. And so Baba is again and again emphasizing, increase your power of silence. That whatever is happening around you, you are not disturbed or distracted. There will be calamities, chaos. I need to see that at that time I am still maintaining that peaceful stage, powerful stage, Shakti form. And I am never disturbed, disappointed, all this negative feeling, being disturbed, being distracted, being disappointed, feeling hopeless, none of these negative feelings I need to allow in myself. And that will be only with that attention, checking and maintaining that silence stage. So next 3 days we are trying to accumulate as much power of silence as possible. And so not only maintaining yoga during class, but see that we maintain that yogi stage all the time. And this practice in Madhuban will help us to be karma yogi all the time. Om Shanti.